hop on here before we get started with the Hydrafacial demo. Now, the Hydrafacial demo that we are going to be showing you today is the older version here at Boss Lady Beauty Academy. But this particular Hydrafacial that's in front of me now is an updated version of the Aquadermabrasion. She's bougie, she's nice, and she's a little bit more expensive than the other one. But they work just as well, the newer version and the older version. Now, as that being said, we do have a little bit of tips and tricks of the Aquadermabrasion. Now, this is the Aquadermabrasion here. It does look a little bit different on the older machine, and you will be seeing it in this video of the differences of this Aquadermabrasion compared to the old one. So, we are going to be creating a filter with the Aquadermabrasion so it won't be as wet when it comes to your client. So, we have a 4x4, pop that in the middle, just like so. Now, you can use a 2x2 or 4x4 either way. Now, we're gonna create a filter for the water source and it won't be as much water coming out. And then it also helps from it not being drippy as much, okay? Some Hydrafacial machines does come with like little foam-like filters. You will have to pay for those for additional costs, or you can kind of make your own filter. Okay, so I'm gonna hold it like a pencil, and we are gonna dive a little bit more deeper into this function inside this video.
Awesome. So today we're gonna be doing the demo on the Aquadermabrasion or the Hydrafacial. If it's a Hydrafacial, it's a very specific machine. So our demo lady today is Miss Haley, and we are definitely gonna get her looking all glowy. She already is glowy, but we're just gonna help her. So you're going to start out like normal. You're going to go ahead and wrap your client. I do have a couple extra 4x4s because we will end up putting 4x4s right here because the water does drip. So the first thing you're going to do, I already have my steam going. We're going to do our first makeup remover. So it's just like normal. You take your 3 pads and your makeup remover, and this does not have to be gloved at this moment. I have gloves on because I have nails on. All right, Miss Haley, we're gonna do our introductory touch. If you'll close your eyes for me, please, ma'am. She actually got her lashes done, so that's why her lashes look so beautiful. Then we're gonna go on with our first cleanse. For my first cleanse, one of my favorite ones to use is the CCO Oxygen Cleanser. It's just all bubbly, just a good cleanse. So the next step after your first cleanse, you're going to do like normal, which is going to be your skin analysis. We're going to go ahead and do that here on Miss Haley. We're going to turn the ozone off on our steamer. Get that out of the way. I'm going to put these on you, okay? So close your eyes. Do you normally need extra iPads when they do a skin analysis? No. No? Okay. is ready, and we're gonna put some 4x4s right here in our headband just to help protect so she doesn't get too wet. I especially like to focus down here by the ears so she doesn't get water in her ears. How's that feel?
Feels good.
It feels good? It's not too uncomfortable? Alright, awesome. So this is our lovely machine. This is your Aquaderm tip. This is radio frequency, your skin scrubber, your cold hammer, your ultrasound, and then this is for the sprayer. Unfortunately, this one, the sprayer does not work, so we will be skipping that step, but I will tell you when we can use the sprayer. So the first step is going to be the Aquaderm. So we're going to go ahead and pull this guy out. And we do have different tips, just like with the vacuum. This is just like if the vacuum and the microderm had a baby. You've done the vacuum?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and you've done the microderm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like the two of them had a baby. It's hilarious. So these, let me get the right tips. These are a larger flat one, and we have a smaller angled one. This is be the one that we use around her nose. This is for the rest of her face. So I do like to keep those guys handy. I do have an extra towel. When it comes to this, I always have a towel up under them, and this because it can get a little wet. Just the name of the game. So to turn this on, you're gonna press it. The abrasion setting right over here in the right-hand corner, top right-hand corner, is what we're gonna do first. There is a timer on here as well, which I like. It helps you with your time management. So we're gonna turn that on, and you can hear it. That's it going. We're gonna put a tip on first, and it just clicks on, and you're able to move the tip around because this guy does get a little weird to hold. To also turn on, you can click the button. The 3 dials right here are for the Aquaderm. So this one on the left is your water, goes from max to minimum. The one in the middle is your different tanks. You have 4 different tanks. They're labeled down here. A is a deep cleansing solution. This one's more for acne, oily skin. B is for all skin types. C is your pipeline cleaning fluid. So that's going to be to sanitize your pipes and everything. And on the back you have D, which is just your water. That is going to be your distilled water. And then we have the final tank on the back. You're not going to be able to suck out of, but that's going to be where all your dirty water goes. And I'll show you that afterwards. So, and you can control what's coming out with this little dial, and then the dial on the very right is going to be your air. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to C. I don't like to assume, I always like to clean out first. So this doesn't really matter where these are at because we're going to be doing it on our hand. You're going to take your glove, and you're going to turn it on. You're going to start, let the water go. And you're gonna let it suck and make contact, and you're gonna make sure water's flowing through there. I like to do this over the empty towel. Just to make sure. You'll kind of get like an alcohol smell. So, yeah, like a cleaner smell. That's just the, and you'll just do that a couple times just to make sure your lines are clean. Then after you do that, then we're gonna go to tank D. Tank D is gonna always be your first pass, but again, I'll flip this towel over. We're gonna pipe D through the line so that way she doesn't get any of that cleaning solution on her face. We do not want that because we do not need to clean her face with what we clean the lines with. So we're gonna do the exact same thing we just did with the C solution, but with the D. This is where we're gonna go ahead and start. This guy is a little bulky, so just, that's a good thing why these tips move. So first thing I'm gonna do is put some these iPads back on you so you don't get water in your eye, okay? So go ahead and close your eyes for me. Anytime they get uncomfortable, just let me know, okay? And this is where we're gonna make sure I don't like the air on max. Try kind of in between, a little less than in between. And the same with the water. The more water flow that you've got going on, the more water you're gonna get everywhere, but we do want water. Just make sure the first pass is the D, right? And just like with the vacuum and the microderm, we're gonna hold the skin taut, and we're gonna follow the same way that we do with the microderm. Okay. And Miss Haley has some nice, beautiful, youthful skin, so her skin is very tight. You good? Got an itch?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. So first thing that we're gonna do is we're going to put it on the skin, turn this on, we're gonna see that it makes contact. Then for this particular machine, we're gonna turn it off and then slide and then flick up to detach. How did that feel? Was that too much pressure or anything? Is the pressure still okay? I do like to have some 4x4s to help catch the water too. And you just want to do this as your first pass. And you don't want to hold it down for too long because that will hickey them, and we don't want to be giving hickeys. And it is okay if they turn a little red. Just again, keep an eye on it. Always talk to your client and ask them, hey, how's it feeling? Is it too suctiony? Still doing okay? Okay. Okay.
So what does this do exactly?
So basically there's two lines in there. One line is shooting the water into your skin, and the other one is sucking it out. So when it's sucking, so it's keeping it wet, like the vacuum. So you know how the vacuum, we have to keep the skin wet. So it's wetting the skin like it is for the vacuum, and it's sucking it out like the vacuum, but it kind of turns it around so it helps exfoliate like the microderm.
Okay.
Yeah. Doing okay? Not too much? Okay. So Haley does have acne on her skin, but we're staying away. She doesn't have any large clusters or anything. If she did, we would not do it on those areas just because it would spread the bacteria, but she's good. All right, so now that we've done our first solution, which is D, which is just distilled water, then we're gonna go to, that is on A. So we're gonna do another pass of A. You can do up to, so the first pass is with D, which is just your distilled water, and then your second and third pass are with your skin specific. So we have one for oily, and then we have a hydrate one. So we're gonna use the oily one because Miss Haley is oily. Pressure still doing okay? gonna give the rest of her your face a break, and we're gonna switch to the nose so we can work on the nose. The nose is just a smaller tip. But we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go back to D, do that first pass. All right, I'm gonna touch your nose, all right? You wanna make sure not to cover both of the nostrils. So I like to kind of work in the middle. So make sure. Do the skin scrubber. So you can turn it on one of two ways. You can either turn it on here on the thing, or you can press these down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like to turn it on here because it's a little hard on this guy. So we're gonna go ahead and start on your forehead. I'm gonna go ahead and wet this. How's that feel? It's good. Just so it shouldn't, but you know, better safe than sorry. Because you said that I'd do that for you. Alright, we're going on, and you don't have to close your eyes.
Okay.
You can have your eyes open. Alright, you're gonna see a bright light. I am going to do green to help calm your skin, okay?
Okay. And doesn't it help with anxiety too?
How's that? Do you feel like you need eye pads? Are you good?
I'm good.
Good? Okay. So we're gonna do the mask for about 10 minutes. And this is where you would perform a hand and arm massage, but I'm gonna let you because I know you're cold.
I hate how cold it is.
And it's always like this, even in like, because I started in September. So it would be like 80, 90 degrees outside. And it's freezing cold in here. Hot towel on you, darling. So it's going to help penetrate everything that's in that mask down to where it needs to be.
Okay.
Product penetration, yeah. So it's just going to help penetrate this product more, just like with the Galbantic, how when it's on the negative ion, it helps penetrate all that good stuff. This is the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Except this one's not going to shock you. How's that feel?
That was good.
Okay. I have no idea. I want to say it's probably like a 10. But I could be wrong. I've never, because it's the digital one. And you can do a continuous mode like this. And this is what's really cool about this machine. Or you can do that. It's a little different. It's like that pulsing mode.
is this gonna help rebuild it?
It's just gonna help stimulate it. That's why I said I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just gonna help stimulate that collagen, make you look more just like plump and youthful, but you already got beautiful. Looking at getting into a med spa.
Okay.
Yeah, because I really want to just get